Orange Esports getting the Fredrin, so this is going to be a Ruby roamer, and they're picking up the Amon again. Is this a good thing for Orange Esports and the Minotaur?
Oh no, here we go. It's happened.
100% win rate, 2 times banned.
Jungle Lunox, double tank mid.
Wait, yeah.
Yep.
Right. This is going to be a Jungle Lunox, so what do you feel about this?
Hey, you know, they dumpstered a team yesterday. Why not do it again here for the final match if they can pull it off?
Hey, I mean, if they want a mid lane control, double concussive blast, they've got a Grok with a power of nature to clear that wave super quick on top of a concussive blast from that Minotaur. They are going to get first push. They'll sacrifice a little bit of HP, but do they really care about that? Not really.
Yeah, but honestly, looking at Todak's draft, having a Lunox jungle as well as carrying the gold lane, I want to see if they can actually still have a very good early game. Then I gotta say, man, Todak is playing on a different level. But we're gonna jump into the third game of this series, potentially last game. Todak going up against Orange Esports. Who's gonna take the W?
Well, it's gonna be difficult, but as of yet, adaptations has been made from Orange Esports, and this time on the blue side and Todak on the red side once again. But early skirmishes right from the get-go in the middle lane. Fortunately for them, they do have the sustains to do so. Grok, very annoying, has the passive regeneration and the heals on top of the Minotaur. Well, not going to be an easy poking grounds coming from Orange Esports.
I mean, look at how fast they've already cleared that wave. And right now, AIM, even though he wants to actually go over to that purple buff to deny Rival, or at least force him not to use that Retribution, it can. Early rotation from Neo too.
Yep, Neo gonna go for a couple of harassments. He needs to force something out. Yumski is gonna be able to survive these rivals. Thinking about threatening the Little Wanderer, and he will get it for the side of Todak. However, I want to talk a little bit more on Orange Esports Fredrin. This Fredrin pickup, it's okay-ish. I understand where they're coming from. They want to find a way to slow down the combos coming in from 4 mains. If you can tank down initial burst from 4 mains, you can turn the tides with the Appraiser's Draft on the spot.
I mean, this is what I mentioned yesterday, right? When you have Fredrin, it's literally just the hit confirm. As soon as he lands the taunt specifically on Rival, he becomes very vulnerable to full one-shot combos coming in from Subway because he can't just break out of it with a Purify, which he doesn't have. He's got Retribution.
Well, it's going to be a tough scuffle for now, but it all comes down to the first pre-4, 25 seconds left. But as of yet, let's take a look at the items real quick as well. We've talked about the double concussive blast up on Orange Esports. It's a great way to be very tanky. You know, it's not the most ideal way, but it's going to be value damage across a full teamfight scuffle.
Yeah, actually looking at this, Todak do really want to go for a teamfight because Chiku guys just absorbed a little bit of the EXP minions. Him being level 4, Turtle coming up. Todak, if they can win this teamfight, I feel like that will set the tempo for this entire game.
Well, they're going to have to win 4v5 because Carry right now on that top side isn't going to be able to participate just yet.
Yep, he's got a big ultimate as well. Since key Orange Esports, they're thinking to go for the wrap around. They're trying to go in for the flank, but they're getting marked on 2 fronts. Look at this. Yuki is zoning the backline. Chiku guys tanking the 2 fronts. There's no way you're going to be able to break through those tanks. And now with 4 mates in the equation, Orange Esports has no choice but to back out of this fight.
A good call from Orange Esports. You can see that Eartha was moving back up towards the gold lane. AIM, he should be totally fine here, but Chiku guys just holding them hostage, just holding up his maximum fury to say, hey, I got Minoan Fury. You walk in, we team fight, and we will guarantee win this.
It's so hard considering that, you know, which do you go for? Do you challenge the Minoan Fury or do you challenge the Wild Charge? Because like it or not, there was 2 fronts they had to go. Regardless of how they do it, Todak is able to quickly respond and buy time.
All right, right now, very quick question. Orange Esports, if they do want to win a team fight, what should they do? Who should they focus on? But Chiku guys goes in!
Well, that's what we were talking about because focus on Stormy is going to be the way to go. That's the pretty much counter engagement. And Todak, they dive on towards him. Subway goes for the counter engagement as well. Neo going for the taunt, but Rival, he still has the brilliance. He's going to turn the tides, but the sustain from Todak is going to keep him alive. The heals coming in on this Minotaur.
Oh, they could have killed Rival there, but the taunt didn't connect on him. He was just slightly out of range. And these early rotations coming out from Balance is costing him his lane at this stage of the game. Orange, they need to kind of slow things down, and I think they need to take fights prior to this. They need to make some hard reads on Todak.
Oh, it's very hard to do so, but as of yet, you can see AIM, he's going to be trying to babysit and escort Valens to get some sort of farm. Momo is almost a level ahead and full gold plating on top of it all. I'm offended, doesn't connect. And that's going to be unfortunate. They will have to force to give up control just because of the fact that Stormy needs to set up all those wild charge once again. Todak great in identifying the situation. Focusing on Stormy is going to be the goal. However, top side again, Balance. He did not expect Yumski to be sitting there again, and here comes the follow-up. He gets picked off again. Chiku, guys, getting focused down the middle lane, but this is the Mignon Fury we're talking about. He's got the escape. Can he escape? They have to dive this. Do they get the kill? Yes, they will, but here comes Yumski to try to prevent this, but eventually they will be able to narrowly escape this.
Nicely done coming in from Stormy to zone Yumski off. He still technically has enough damage to take out Subway, but if they steal this, it's already looking good. Turtle is already gone. That's fine. Todak just want to play the lanes.
Yup, Yumski deliberately sacrificing his health to protect the purple buff is going to be the way to go, but Rivals already stealing the purple buff away from Orange Esports on the other side of the map. Orange Esports, they're in a very, very tough predicament right now.
Right now, Gideon, you yourself had talked about Orange Esports, the way that they need to take the fight. Rival almost died just now. So right now, I'm looking at Subway. What should he be doing right now? But before that, Neo is going to get caught just a little bit, but he can still tank the damage from Momo.
Personally, I believe that Orange Esports is in a position where they do want to actually take these team fights. The problem is that they have to take preemptive measures to stop Chiku from actually holding on to this Minoan Fury. They want to make sure that he either pops it early on maybe just one target or look to take out initiation from Yumski.
I'm really surprised by the itemization coming from Orange Esports. If you take a look at towards the aim, he's only got one match defense shoes. I was expecting a little bit more considering the amount of CCs that Todak is bringing to the table. I would say getting out of CCs is more important than getting that physical defense where you're still not going to be able to do anything.
I don't know, man. This is one of those situations. Being 3,000 gold behind kind of doesn't give you a lot of options. Neo is taking a lot of damage, and Toda is going to execute another fight down here.
Oh no, wall charge comes in. Neo's got the shields, but eventually the damage from Rival will be enough to chunk him down before he pops Appraisal's Wrath. So Toda will finally take a tier 1 down bottom. 4 mains getting caught up. He's going to try and buy time. Chiku flickers forward. Not sure what he was thinking about it, but it seems like he's trying to scare Orange Esports off. And guess what? It intimidated them for sure.
Really good cancel coming in from aim. That could have been a lot worse for Orange Esports. However, they are still bleeding out in the side lanes. Tier 2s are now under threat. Basically, all the tier 1s in the side lanes are gone.
Yup, Yumski, he's going to be caught. And as of yet, we're going to be jumping straight back into the game. We will sacrifice Yumski in that engagement. You can see Toda immediately release control to set up for the total fight. Chiku, guys, is still going to be there, but this time they do not have tank composition for about 5 seconds. So this total is most likely going to be heading into Orange Esports' favor. We do see cross-map plays on the top side as well for 4 mains. He's looking to threaten the tier 2 up top. And it seems like it's going to be concedes coming in from Todak. Easy total from the side of Orange Esports while they lose the tier 2 up top.
This is a smarter decision from Todak. They understand that they don't have enough resources to completely win the fight, and it's better not to trade 50-50 when 4 mains is getting an advantage on the side lane.
Yep, with the golden staff available on Momo, Neo, he's going to feel a little bit more from this vicinity, but with the wall blocks coming in, 4 mains looking for the wrap around. He's going to try and force rotation, but seems as soon as they take down the tier 1, they immediately going for the dive. Aim gets immediately chunked down with the Mignon Fury, but after it's down, everyone backs out. They want to reset and wait for those cooldowns, and Orange Esports, there's nothing they can do about this.
That's exactly what Todak wants to do. If they're going to make plays, do it as a team of 5. And now that they have side lane pressure, they've already cracked mid-tier 1, they're going to have so much more control over the enemy jungle, which puts Subway behind, which in fact puts Momo and Rival even further ahead.
Oh, Neo is in a tough spot right now. This Frederick needs at least a couple more levels before it comes online, but at the same time, Aim, he face checks his way through, but he's taking a little bit too much damage. Do they overcommit? No, they don't. They get the I'm offended in, but 4 mains survives with it. Oh, Chiku stops the momentum in. Valence tries to cut the back lines, but he doesn't want to take the unnecessary risk, not knowing where the rest of the members is, because here he comes. Toda, they review himself. They go in for the flank. They go for the wraparound, but where's the damage? They don't really have to, and Rival finally gets taken down as they finally set up the opportunity, and now Subway is going to get more. Valence gets a double kill, and Todak now seems to be making the mistakes this time.
Nicely played by Orange Esports. This time, they had the foresight to look a little bit further. They trade 50-50, and this is great because Orange Esports are the ones that are behind.
Yeah, right now, actually looking at the situation, it was very clutch that Stormy was able to terrify Toda because they engaged, but then they were looking left and right. They couldn't do anything. We're gonna look at an instant replay to see what happened because Toda like Darren said, they overcommitted, and that Terrify onto 2 people gave a lot of free space for Valens as well as Subway to get the kills.
Exactly. I mean, both Aim and as well as Stormy working in tandem together to layer that CC to make sure they get the maximum amount of time possible for Orange Esports to kind of regroup and punish the initial engagement. Now, this doesn't change the fact that Todak are going to be playing 4-1. Even if they have to give up this Lord, it's not that big of a deal, but they want that push on the side lane, and now they pull Valens. I'm expecting the movement coming in from Todak.
Well, even God's Bleed, Todak, a little bit of slight miscommunication issue just now, but hopefully for now, they are going to be A-okay. They set up for the Lord. Orange Esports doesn't want to make that risk again because it was a clutch hook coming from Aim that kind of threw them off guard. But with the Lord in their hand, they are going to be able to come on top. But bottom side, 4Maze, they realize that 4Maze always like to go for the solid play. They go in for the focus down, and now the trades come in. Todak trade a tank for an XP laner, but Subway, once again, from the back lines, doesn't seem to have the damage to chunk down the Lunox.
No, not yet, not yet. And I think Orange Esports made the smarter decision here to give up the Lord to actually go for a trade on the side lane. They got a kill onto 4Maze, and they only sacrificed Aim for it. Not the biggest trade in the world, but they are behind. If you look at the items so far, 3 items achieved coming in from Valens. We need 1 more item from Subway before he feels relevant.
Yeah, but as of yet, you can see Orange Esports feeling a little bit more confident knowing that Valens is now level 12. Meanwhile, a big wall charge coming from Stormy. Catches too, Todak. They might have made a mistake. Can they get the kill on Momo? Yes, they can. Stormy with a big setup for Todak and for Orange Esports, and now Todak is forced to defend against this. Rival pops the Brilliance, tries to clear the minions, but here comes Subway to clean house, and that is going to be Todak losing a little bit more. Meanwhile, that's happening. The Lord is pushing on the top side. Todak, all they gotta do is just buy time. Unfortunately, it's not going to be enough. 4Maze still surviving it all. Meanwhile, Todak, they're going to be back online in 5 seconds. The Lord will be finished off from the side of Orange Esports, and now it all comes down to housekeeping. Orange Esports needs to back out this fight.
Wow, what a decision by Orange Esports. They're willing to sacrifice an inhibitor to make sure that they actually even up the goal against Todak, taking a 4-for-nothing trade, which was great because they took out the 2 linchpins, Yumski and as well as Chiku guys.
I gotta say, man, Stormy was the real MVP, and right now 4Maze is going up against 2.
Uh-oh, 4Maze in a tough spot. They need to call in the cavalry from side of Todak before they make this next play, because as of yet, Orange Esports, they found the secret sauce. They found a way to allow Subway to get into the back line. He was the initial problem. With this time, Neo getting a little bit more items. He's going to be a little bit more confident. Chiku now going for the minion fury. Momo finally focuses on balance. They know that he does not have the winds of nature. It is on cooldown now. They are looking to re-engage. Rival caught in a pain spot. Subway completely blocked by the wall, and now Todak, they want a little bit more. Stormy going to be scaring Momo off a little bit more. Todak, do they want to continue? It seems like they don't really want to, because 4Maze is secretly ratting behind them.
Oh, that was a bit desperate coming in from Orange Esports. They didn't have Aim to be able to cancel the Minoan Fury with the flicker. They have to play around their alt timings a little bit better.
Well, they have to play this safe. Stormy just got the wild charge once again. They have to make this work. However, Orange Esports win condition is up to Neo now. He needs a little bit more items if he wants to be the annoying Frederick that we know of. As of yet, we caught a brilliance of him. He's got Dominance Eyes, he's got Oracle, but he needs at least 1 more defensive maneuver if he wants to start being annoying or even win his 1v1 against a Paquito.
Right now, it really is about decision making, because Orange, they can win a fight if Stormy was able to engage, because we saw that's what happened in the previous fight. However, they gotta be careful, because going up against Chiku guys, they gotta know that this Minotaur is very, very tanky. If he counter engages, that's a lost fight right now against the Lord. This is a Luminous Lord. This is gonna be crucial for both teams.
Yep, Orange Esports trying their best to chip away the Little Wanderer. 1 more auto attack. It seems like they will eventually do so. However, when it comes to housekeeping, the lanes are going to be shoved up on the top side. Todak once again wants to bait Orange Esports in towards a choke point before they go for this next fight. Chiku reviews the position of Aim, but the rest of Orange Esports doesn't seem to want to overcommit. You can see they're so far back, but eventually Todak has the damage to chunk down the Lord, and 4Maze is going to try to cut the proxy the wave as well. They finally caught 4Maze. They were going for the setup. Meanwhile, the combos are coming in as well, but Aim, he dives the backline. They found 2. They found Momo and Rival. The catch comes in. Mistakes were made, and Orange Orange Esports picks them all apart. Double kill for Orange Esports.
The foresight coming in from Orange Esports. The foresight. They're willing to sacrifice a Luminous Lord to make this happen. Yumski's the only one available. With minions pushing, they might be able to get an inhibitor back and actually recover from the early game damage.
Oh, Yumski, he needs to clear the minions. He's throwing his body to distract them.
Oh my
but guess
God.
what? Orange Esports, they're ignoring it. They want to make a comeback, and they will take one game off Todak. They bounce back from the 2 Olas, and now the journey still survives. Can they prevail?
Wow.
This Gideon is top level Mobile Legends. It doesn't matter how you start, it matters how you finish. One mistake, just one. It's all they needed. Orange pushed all the way. They are still in the game.
What an incredible game. Truly incredible.